Hey family, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about one of the most powerful stories in the Bible, and that is the story of Lazarus. This story reminds us that even when God seems late, he's right on time. So if you're going through something right now that feels dead, a dream, a relationship, a situation in your life, stay with me because this message right here is for you. Lazarus gets sick. Lazarus was a friend of Jesus. He lived in Bethany with his two sisters, Mary and Martha. The Bible tells us that they were very close to Jesus. He would often visit their home. One day, Lazarus got very sick. His sisters sent out a word saying, "Lord, the one that you love is sick." They believed that as soon as Jesus heard that message, sorry about that. They believed as soon as Jesus heard that message, he would come to heal Lazarus. But instead, Jesus stayed where he was for 2 more days. Can you imagine the confusion and disappointment they may have felt? I'm sure Mary and Martha must have been saying to themselves, "We've seen Jesus heal strangers, yet he's not coming for his friend?" But Jesus said something powerful. He said, "This sickness will not end in death. It is for God's glory, so that God's Son can be glorified through it." John 11:4. Sometimes when God delays, it's not a denial, family. It's preparation for a greater revelation to come. Jesus arrives late. By the time Jesus finally arrived in Bethany, Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. The mourning had already begun. The house was already filled with sorrow. People were crying with their hearts broken. When Martha heard Jesus was coming, she ran outside to meet him. She said, "Lord, if you would have been here, my brother wouldn't have died." Have you ever felt like that, family? Thinking to yourself, "God, if you have been there, I wouldn't have lost that house. I wouldn't have lost that marriage. I wouldn't have lost that whatever the situation may be in your life. If God would have just been there. God, if you would have showed up, my heart wouldn't be broken." But Jesus looked at Martha and said, "Your brother will rise again." Martha thought he meant one day in the future, on resurrection day. But Jesus said something even greater. "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live even though they die." Right there, Jesus wasn't just offering comfort, he was revealing his power. Then Mary came out to meet him weeping. The people around her were crying. And the Bible says something so touching and so human. Jesus wept. John 11:35. Even though he knew he was about to raise Lazarus from the dead, he still felt their pain. That tells us something powerful, that God feels our pain. When we cry, he doesn't distance himself. He's right there weeping with you. Jesus walks with you in the valley before he brings you to the mountaintop. Then Jesus went into the tomb. It was a cave with stone rolled in front of the entrance. Jesus said, "Take away the stone." Martha tried to stop him. "Lord, by now there's a stench. It's been 4 days." Jesus replied, "Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?" They rolled the stone away. Jesus looked up and prayed, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I know that you always hear me, but I said this for the people standing here, that they may believe you sent me." Then in a loud voice, Jesus shouted, "Lazarus, come forth." And out came Lazarus, still wrapped in his burial clothes, alive. Can you imagine the shock, family? The gasps, the tears that turned into joy? Jesus said, "Unbind him and let him go." The story of Lazarus isn't just a resurrection story. It's faith in the waiting. Mary and Martha thought Jesus was late, but he was right on time. That's because, family, sometimes God lets a situation die so that when he moves, there's no doubt that it was him who did it. Your 4 days may be delayed, but it's not your defeat. Your tomb may be closed, but God still has the power to roll the stone away. The thing you thought was over, God resurrected it. Family, Jesus is still saying today, come forth, come out of depression, come out of fear, come out of hopelessness, come out of everything that's been holding you captive. And that is because, family, when Jesus calls your name, even death has to let you go. So no matter what you're facing today, remember Lazarus' story. God hasn't forgotten you, and it's not too late. He's setting the stage for a miracle. If this message blessed you, drop it in the comments. I am coming forth. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful encouragement right here on this channel. And I'll be back tomorrow for another video.